We're here in the parking lot of Walmart, the other saving place in town, and we're wondering, how can you tell of all the people who come in and out of here every day, hundreds of them, how could you tell which ones are Christians? I wonder what they look like. Can you recognize them? What does a Christian walk look like? I wonder if Christians are the ones who would be carrying big Bibles. Nah. Maybe the Christians, you could recognize them by the car they drive because they'd have a fish on it. Maybe. What if they had Christian jewelry, like a Christian bracelet that said something spiritual? Maybe. But we know that carrying Bibles and putting fish on your car and wearing bracelets doesn't make you a Christian. Jesus said we'd know that they're Christians by their fruit. What was he talking about? Was he talking about the clothes we wear and the cars we drive? I think he was talking about lifestyle. What would a Christian lifestyle look like? What does Christian fruit look like? So what does a Christian lifestyle look like? How do you measure that? How can you tell if someone is a believer or not by just looking at their lifestyle? Well, do you count the number of times they pray in a week or read the Bible, or whether or not they go to church? I mean, yeah, those are good things. But what about if you count the number of four-letter words they use in a week? Or what about if you look at the websites they visit and monitor that? Or the TV programs they watch? That'd be a little scary. You know, there's actually been some studies done comparing lifestyles of people who profess to be Christians with the rest of the population. And actually the statistics are pretty discouraging. When it comes to marriage and divorce, George Barna did a nationwide study in 1999 and discovered that the divorce rate among born-again Christians was the same as that of people who are not Christians, 25%. And he dug a little further and discovered that 90% of Christians who've been divorced after they'd accepted Christ. Well, what about sexuality? How does that affect Christian lifestyle? We know that the Bible speaks clearly about morality. In 1993, the Southern Baptist Convention came up with a program to encourage teenagers to remain sexually pure until marriage. It's called True Love Waits. And by 2005, 2.4 million teenagers had made that vow of chastity. Columbia University and Yale University did a study of 12,000 of those people who had made that commitment. And over a 7-year period, 88% of them had had sex before they were married. What difference is it making for people to make a commitment to Christ in their lifestyles? There doesn't seem to be the kind of difference that there was with the disciples. People are not living out their Christian lifestyles. And that's why we want to talk about this for the next 6 weeks. We're going to start a study today called Fully Devoted. And we're going to look at what it really means to be a follower of Christ and how can we live out the lifestyle and be more like Jesus. Today we're going to talk about a subject called Heaven Now. When Jesus came on the scene, he began to preach, repent for the kingdom of heaven is near. What did that mean? What did it mean that heaven has come near? That's what we want to unpack this morning. I think you'll discover this series could potentially change your life.